Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm going to show you, actually I'm not going to show you, I'm going to tell you how I winterized my pool. I don't want to go through the whole process because that's going to be a boring video, but basically all I do is I buy this deluxe by In the Swim chlorine-free winter kit, and it's for up to, let me get it, 15,000 gallon pools, which is about what mine is, a little less. And I don't know, I think this is around 50 bucks, I think. I don't remember what it was, but basically it comes with a couple of chlorine-free shocks, a permanent winter bobber piece, and the Winterizer stain remover. It doesn't come with the antifreeze, which I don't really put in mine. I just drain it below the plumbing and then drain all my plumbing out. And I'll just give you a quick overview of this real quick. And I'll put a link to this kit in the description because I use this every year and I've never had a problem in my pool, and I freeze hard. I get ice and snow here. So basically all you do is you make sure your water's clear and balanced. You can watch some of my vacuum videos and stuff if you want to get your water pretty clear. Chemical wise, you know, there's plenty of videos out there for that. You're going to circulate the water, so don't drain anything prior to starting this. You want to circulate the water when it begins to go below 65 degrees in the water, and it's late September here. It's getting pretty cold in the night, so it's time for me to start doing this. So I'm going to add those bags. I'm going to circulate it for 30 minutes, let that run, and then when I'm done, when that time is up, I'm going to go ahead and pour those 2 bottles in. It says pour the entire bottle of Winterizer. I'm sorry, that's what that was, Winterizer, not sterilizer, in that pool, and then pour your entire bottle of Staying Away, circulate that for at least an hour, and then at that point you can start lowering your pool water to where you get it, you know, below the intakes or the skimmer or whatever they want to call it there. So then you go ahead and disconnect your pump and all that, drain all the water from that. I put mine in the garage where it's a little bit warmer, so I don't have to worry about a lot of freezing and cracking there. You may need to do yours differently, but that's all there is to it. I mean, this kit makes it really easy. Sorry, Knox is barking. And I do this every year. And it also has that Zorb thing to pick up grease and stuff left over in the pool. But here's a shot of my pool. You can see what I start with. It's very clean water, very good. So that's the way I start. And then at the end, I put my winter cover on, and I'll show you a shot of that when I'm done. Okay guys, got those 2 poured around the perimeter. I'm on filter and I'm running. I'm gonna let that run for 30 minutes and we go to step 2. Okay guys, we have been circulating that for a little over 30 minutes. We're gonna go ahead and pour in our 2 bottles of one bottle of Winterizer, 1 bottle of Winter Staying Away around the perimeter of the pool, and then circulate for another hour. Okay guys, it has been about an hour and we're on to our last step of the winterizing kit, which is basically we need to use a thick screwdriver or a drill bit. We're going to use a knife to carefully punch through all indents on both sides of the cylinder up to your pool size to allow water to enter and exit. So if you look at the sides of these, I think it goes up to about a 40-gallon pool. We're between, I think, 10 and 15. We're around 12. So we're going to go ahead and do it up to the 15. I got my knife here. Let me go ahead and do that and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay guys, we've poked those out up to 15,000. We've done it on both sides. Let's go ahead and get it in the pool. It specifically says don't throw it. So we're going to put it in there, let it take on some water, and that top will stay with air, and eventually it's going to go straight. Now we go ahead and move to the draining phase. Okay, we're at this spot right here on B. It says place your photo in your pool so that with the holes is submerged in water. So basically up to, you know, about here. So cover the pool, and we're going to do that with our winter cover, and then we basically go back in here, drain water from the basically below 4 inch below the skimmer. So that's what we're going to go ahead and start to do now. All right guys, we're going to go ahead and stop the circulation. Now this is the way that I drain my pool. I've got 2 lines off the intake. First I go ahead and I flip that to lock so it closes that valve. Then I disconnect this one and we'll get some leakage. Make sure you don't lose this piece. And then I'm going to open this back up. And we start draining out. Now what that will do, that'll drain it to just below that intake port there, which is a little bit lower than my outlet on the other side. So we're gonna let that go for a little bit, make sure it gets low enough, and then we're gonna drain and remove the pump and stuff. Did I say drain? Then we're going to cover and remove the pump and stuff. Sorry. Okay guys, just pulled the winter cover out of the shed. We're gonna go ahead and start throwing this on. And I put mine on, let me show you. My winter cover has grommets and I just zip tie it to the frame. I'll show you that when it's done. Okay guys, that's about it. That's what we do. Let me show you some of these zip ties and how we do this. Like I said, this cover's got grommets, and you know, honestly, I say this every year, but this is probably the last year for this winter cover. I'm gonna have to order a new one. I'm third season into this. This is third season for this one. So I find these covers, solar cover, winter cover, all that, I can usually get about 3 seasons out of it here in the Midwest before it starts ripping apart too much. But the point is, I just want to get it tight against the pool, because my wind comes in from this direction and it has a tendency to want to lift it. So I've got a little more tightening to do on this side, and sometimes when I don't get it all done up with zip ties, I'll use these bungees just to keep it tight. So that's another thing I do. Well, anyway, that's all we have for today, guys. I think that's probably enough to get you started on showing you how I winterize my pool, if you want to do it like I do. If you've got other tips or tricks or whatever, put them down in the comments below. Let everybody know on what you do that would be different from what I do. But I think we're about ready for winter. Like I said, this cover probably gonna be the last year for that, so I'm gonna tighten it down, but no holes. This usually fills up with rainwater, snow water over the winter, so maybe I'll do a video on how we open it. We usually just tape the shop vac and suck water off of it and pull this off and start cleaning the pool to get it started, get chemicals in it. I don't know, it won't be long we'll be doing that. That's all we have for today, guys. Thanks for watching. Leave your tips below. Thanks. Bye.